welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video because it is a what I eat in a week, and I have not done one of these videos in quite a bit of time, and so I thought it would be fun to share all of the meals, all of the snacks, everything that I cook throughout the week from Monday to Friday. This is not meant to be a video where you look at what I eat and compare how much you're eating or the types of food. I mainly make these videos because I want it to A, share if you are looking for new recipes, new ideas of what to eat, but B, also to share that it's good to eat nourishing food, wholesome food, and to eat realistically. I want this to be really realistic. I don't subscribe to any diets or anything. I pretty much eat everything, but I do try to cook with a lot of whole ingredients and just eat healthy-ish, but also live life with balance and also have treats and everything in between. Before we get into the thick of this video, I did want to say a huge thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring this video, which is a dream. I have been wanting to work with them. Thrive Market is an online marketplace that is aiming to make healthy living more easy and accessible for everyone. They have the most amazing goodies on their website. They have all the groceries that you can need, clean beauty, non-toxic items, just a lot of the really kind of fun, healthy things. And so I placed an order and got some of my favorite things and then also some new things that I wanted to try throughout this week. Essentially how Thrive Market works, you actually pay for a membership, and there's a few different options. You can do $5 a month or you can do $60 for the whole year. You get access to all of these items at a much lower price. You save so much money by ordering everything through Thrive Market. I actually signed up for a year membership, so I'm going to be using this throughout the year because you really do save so much instead of just picking up these things at your traditional grocery store. And what's really cool is when you sign up for a membership, a low-income family, teacher, or veteran also gets a free membership as well. And if you do subscribe to a certain diet, if you're paleo, gluten-free, dairy-free, you name it, you can actually filter. You will be given items that are actually in your diet, which is helpful because I know a lot of people subscribe to different diets. First, I just got this cashew cacao spread. I thought this would be fun on toast, or I like to eat this with apples too, just as a kind of sweet treat. And this is also free of palm oil, which is great. Chopsticks, which we love so much. These are the best snack for us. Aiden loves these too. I thought that this would be fun to actually mix in with my iced coffee. This is a mocha oat milk latte, and it also has adaptogens in it, which I thought would be fun to try this week. I use nut pods every day, and so I got this flavor, which is the cinnamon swirl. I actually got this in a 2-pack and one's in my fridge. And then lastly in here, I thought that these would be fun to try just to switch things up. These are the chocolate covered espresso beans from Thrive Market. I love espresso beans, and I also love dark chocolate, so I thought that these would be a fun treat. So excited to use those throughout this week. But again, if you guys want to try out Thrive Market, you can go to thrivemarket.com/Michelle Reed and get 40% off your first box, plus a free gift worth $50 by going to that link down below. It is Monday and I am craving some baked oatmeal this morning. It's about 9 o'clock. I didn't work out this morning or anything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make some breakfast. This is a recipe from my friend on Instagram. Her name's Cala's Clean Eats. I'm sure you've seen her posts. She does a lot of really yummy, like healthier versions of food. And so this one is just a chocolate chip baked oatmeal, and it's so tasty. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this in my food processor. You just need half a cup of oats, half a banana. Obviously a spottier banana is gonna be a lot better in this because it'll be a bit sweeter, but I don't have one that's super spotty, so I'm just gonna add some more honey in. 1/4 cup of milk. I'm using oat milk, but you can use whatever milk that you want. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, so just a small amount. A pinch of salt. Then just adding in some of my chocolate chips. And then you can just pour it into a small dish. And then just bake it in the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. Just took it out of the oven. And this is what it looks like. It's so good. It's about 2 o'clock now, and I'm gonna make myself some lunch. And today's actually Valentine's Day, so we are going out to eat later tonight. And I'm anticipating that I'm probably gonna be eating a decent sized meal tonight, so I don't wanna eat anything super heavy. So one thing I like to do for lunch when I'm just working from home is making a snack plate. Recently, I've been using this Good Culture cottage cheese, and I'll just dip everything in this. It's a good source of protein, and sometimes I'll drizzle honey on it too, because I like it a bit sweet. I'm gonna do an apple, some veggies, and then also some crackers. Here's the plate. I really like doing the cottage cheese because it's for filling, add some protein. That's what we got. We got some carrots, some celery. We also ended up going to St. Anne's for Valentine's Day. We shared pasta and a salad as an entree. And then for our meal, we had steak and potatoes, and we finished with a really awesome dessert. It was like a lemon tart and a chocolate mousse cake, and it was delicious. Tuesday morning, I'm about to make myself some breakfast, and I think I'm just gonna do something a little bit lighter and simpler because last night's dinner was quite a bit, so I'm not super hungry this morning. So I'm just gonna do some eggs, half an avocado, and then half a grapefruit, because I've been eating a lot of grapefruit in the winter time. It is lunchtime. I'm gonna make myself a salad. I actually prepped this earlier this week, which is what I like to do when I'm making salads. So this is kind of a viral green goddess salad. It's a lot of chopped lettuce, coleslaw, like a coleslaw bag. You can also use carrots and cabbage and all that, but it's easier to just grab the bag. Cucumbers and green onions, and then I'm going to put this salad dressing on top, which I thought was vegan. I've been trying to limit dairy, and that's why I haven't been reaching for my yogurt bowls in the morning, but because my skin lately, as you can tell, is having an absolute field day, so we are trying to limit the dairy, but the first ingredient on this is sour cream, so you win some and you lose some. But you can also make your own green goddess dressing. I just bought this because sometimes it's cheaper for me just to buy this instead of buying all the ingredients, especially because it expires so quickly. So we're gonna do that. And then I think I'm just gonna grill up some chicken. I think with salads, the key to actually enjoying them for me is making sure that I have a lot of toppings and also making sure I chop it very finely, because then it's easier to eat. You don't feel like you're eating giant lettuce leaves, and it just tastes better. It's about 4 o'clock now, and usually when I have a salad for lunch, I definitely have to have a snack too. So I'm about to make myself apple nachos. I've actually never done this before, but I've seen it and it looks good. Essentially, it's just an apple, and then you just melt some peanut butter. And I'm also gonna melt some dark chocolate chips that I have, and you just sprinkle it over the sliced apple. I've never done this, but I'm kind of craving something sweet right now. Okay, these look incredible. I'm so excited to eat these. Again, just super simple. Apples, chocolate, peanut butter. For dinner, I am making this skillet chicken adobo with coconut rice. I actually made this a couple weeks ago and I love it. It was one of my favorite recipes. The coconut rice is amazing. So we're gonna work on this. I cannot wait. I also like to romanticize my dinner by pouring some kombucha in a wine glass. This is just this turmeric one, because it always makes cooking a little bit more enjoyable. Wednesday. We are actually headed off to go to an F45 workout this morning, so I just changed, and instead of doing coffee on these days, I actually prefer to drink a Celsius just because I think it sits better before a workout. Also, it has caffeine in it, obviously, so it's nice to have before this workout. I don't really like to eat anything before I work out. I think everyone's different, but for me, it definitely makes me nauseous when I eat right before, especially because this is going to be a cardio day. I usually work out on an empty stomach, and then I'll have breakfast when I get back, and I'm really excited about my breakfast because it's something new. We are back from our workout. It's about 9:50. I just walked cash too, so I'm gonna eat some breakfast. I made these last night. They are pumpkin overnight oats. Basically, all that's in here is oats, oat milk, pumpkin puree, maple syrup, chia seeds, and a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, and a dash of salt. And I just let that sit overnight. And I'm just gonna layer it with some Greek yogurt just to get some more protein in too. And then I'm also gonna top it with a bit of cinnamon. And there we have it. These look so good. I love overnight oats because they're just really simple to make, but also really filling to have for breakfast. So. It is 2 o'clock. We're gonna make some lunch. I'm gonna make some open-faced toast with turkey, Swiss cheese, lettuce, and then topped with a balsamic glaze. I've actually never done this before, but it sounds really good. I'm just using this sprouted bread from Whole Foods, oven roasted turkey breast, Swiss cheese like I mentioned, and then some lettuce. It is actually very delicious. I'm definitely gonna make this more often. It's super easy. Because I had the Celsius earlier this morning, I'm gonna make myself an afternoon coffee. I'm just gonna do half of our La Colombe cold brew, which is conveniently basically out. And then I'm gonna do half of this latte that I showed earlier from Thrive Market. I don't like my coffee incredibly sweet, so I thought I could just mix this with normal coffee. It's kind of like a mocha cold brew. It is about 7:15 and I am working on some dinner right now. We are gonna have some spicy salmon tacos for dinner. I made this recipe once before. It's from Jar of Lemons online, and it's basically just salmon, a bunch of seasonings, avocado, lime, corn tortillas, romaine lettuce, but I'm just gonna use some of the lettuce that I have from the salad, beans, and corn. It's a very simple recipe, not very difficult, but I've been trying to eat a little bit more fish because we just don't really have it that often. We have some laundry going, so I will apologize, but it is Thursday. I just worked out and I actually just ate breakfast, but I will share what I made because Aiden was on a call I didn't want to talk on here. I found this recipe last night on Instagram Reels and it looked really good, so I went ahead and made it a try and it was awesome. It was so tasty. It's from this account called The Healthy Version, and it's essentially like healthier French toast. So all you need is 2 to 3 slices of bread, a small egg, 1/3 cup of Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons of a liquid sweetener, so something like honey or maple syrup, cinnamon, a dash of vanilla extract, and then also whatever fruit you want to put on top. And essentially you mix all the wet ingredients together and the cinnamon and everything, pour it onto the toast, but make sure you kind of push down on the toast so the liquid can absorb better. And then you top it with your fruit. So I just did bananas and then some frozen berries that I had heated up. And then you bake it at 350 for about 15 minutes. I actually did mine more for 20 minutes. It took a little bit longer, I think, because I put a bit too much liquid on it, and it was really tasty. And essentially this is supposed to be kind of a higher protein version of French toast, but it was really good and really simple. And I'm definitely gonna keep making that because it was really good. It's a bit later right now. It's about 6:30. We are about to work on some dinner. And I say we because Aiden is actually making dinner tonight. He is making us some steaks, but earlier I actually went to Ascension Coffee, which is such a great coffee shop if you ever visit Dallas. They have such fresh food too. So I ended up getting lunch there. I had a cold brew and then I had one of their ancient grain bowls that had grains, avocado, corn, pepper, cilantro, baby kale, pickled red onions, and a lime vinaigrette. And it was so tasty. So I had that for lunch. And then I went on a walk with my friend, and beforehand I just had some of those chocolate covered espresso beans, which were delicious. I also wanted to mention that I typically snack more throughout the day, but if you guys watched my recent video, I talked about going off of birth control, as in the birth control pill, and my appetite has plummeted ever since going off. I never realized how much more hungry I was before then, but I just haven't been craving snacks. I also think I haven't been doing super intense workouts this week, so I just haven't been as hungry. But typically I do snack more, but I do eat very filling meals too. We're gonna make some steaks. Aiden's gonna grill them upstairs, and then I'm just gonna make some air fryer sweet potatoes, something really simple. I'll have a recipe down below. I'm gonna use the salad that we have and make a homemade vinaigrette dressing. Again, just a really basic salad, a pretty basic dinner, but we love doing this once every couple of weeks because it's really tasty. And we're gonna watch our show 1883, which is amazing. I am so hooked on it. It is such a good show. I just ended episode 5, and if you guys have watched, you know that ending was crazy. I always get so drawn into the love stories in TV shows. I love seeing the chemistry and the bond between people in shows, and that episode just really ripped me apart. So usually we eat at the dinner table though, but we've been kind of bad and watching TV while eating, but it's been fun having a show. So we're just gonna do that for the rest of the evening. Friday. It is the morning time, and if you hear a bit of dripping, it is because our kitchen ceiling is currently leaking, which is not ideal. I just put in a maintenance request, so we'll see. It's been raining a little bit lately, and as you guys know, our windows have a condensation problem, so I think just the insulation of this building is not super ideal. But this morning, I actually made myself some overnight oats last night. I just did oats, chia seeds, peanut butter, and oat milk, and I put this in overnight, and I think I'm just gonna add in some bananas and drizzle some maple syrup. And that is gonna be my breakfast because I'm actually headed to a coffee shop to see my friend. We're gonna get some work done together. Figured I'd make it easy and pack this and then grab a coffee when I'm there so I don't have to buy food too. Just got back from the coffee shop. It is about 2 o'clock right now, and I actually just made myself some lunch. I made this daily harvest meal. This has chickpea, cauliflower, sweet potato, cashews, curry, and moringa, probably saying that wrong, but you just bake it in the oven super quick. It looks amazing. I thought that this would be nice because I just don't cook a lot of curries. I need to, but you can see all the vegetables in there. You got peas, you got sweet potatoes, and it looks great. And this has 20 grams of protein in it because of the chickpeas, so this should keep me full for a bit. It is about 4 o'clock and I'm feeling a little bit hungry, so I'm gonna make a snack. This is also a daily harvest smoothie. This one has cherry, blueberry, banana, raspberry, acai, and kale. You just fill it up with your milk of choice and you just pop it in. For dinner, we went to one of our favorite restaurants in Dallas, which is Chips. They have old-fashioned burgers, so I got a side salad, and then I also got a turkey burger with the lettuce wrap, but they accidentally left the bun, so I just took the bun off and ate that, and then we shared sweet potato fries. And then for dessert, we stopped by Crumble, which is our favorite, and we got a chocolate chip cookie and a strawberry cheesecake cookie, which was amazing. And that was everything that I ate this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out Thrive Market down below. You can get 40% off your first box by going to thrivemarket.com/Michelle Reed.